When the power dies in the middle of winter, the cold doesn't slowly creep in. It storms the place like it owns it. Temperatures drop fast, walls feel thinner. Your home feels like that time you walked into Costco's open refrigerated section to grab milk, except you can't run back out to the bakery section to get warm. Hi, I'm Luke. Welcome to Sketchy Survivor, where we stay alive using the real stuff people actually have lying around and not rely on fantasy gear everyone thinks they'll buy someday. So this is where you learn how to survive a blackout in freezing winter with no fire, no special gear, just creative problem solving, the physics you forgot from school, and the biology you live in every day. And we only have one mission. Don't freeze. Let's get to work. First, let's talk about how the cold is stealing your heat. Even before you feel cold, winter is already draining your warmth. Here's how your heat is being stolen. Conduction. Heat lost by touching cold things. When your skin touches a cold floor or wall, your warmth rushes into it instantly, just like your old phone dropping from 12% to 2% for no good reason. Convection. Heat lost to moving air. Drafts, gaps, and cold air slipping around you swipe the warm air off your skin like autoplay quietly eating your entire data plan in the background. It's subtle until all your heat is gone. Radiation. Heat lost just by existing. Even without touching anything or feeling a draft, your body is constantly beaming heat outward the same way your phone loses 20% during a surprise software update you definitely didn't approve. Here's what you need to know. You are the heater. Your body produces heat nonstop. So your job is simple. Stop these three thieves from draining your battery. Everything from here on, every hack, every trick, every step is designed to plug one of those leaks. Step 1. Pick your survival room. Trying to warm your whole house during a blackout is like trying to heat a stadium with a birthday candle. You don't heat the house, you heat a room. Pick the smallest one you can function in, a small bedroom, an office, a walk-in closet, or even the laundry room. Then turn it into a sealed survival pod. Close the door, block the vents, shove towels under the gaps, tape plastic bags or cardboard over the windows, and hang blankets like your life depends on an emergency HGTV challenge. Tonight, this room is your whole world. Everything outside of it is not relevant, not tonight. Step 2. Shrink it even more. Build a heat zone. Even inside your survival room, you want the livable space smaller. Why? Remember, you are the heater, and the more air you trap near you, the warmer you get. 2 ways to do this. Option A. The low ceiling cave. Hang blankets or sheets from curtain rods, open doors, furniture, or tension rods. Lowering the ceiling traps heat near your body instead of letting it float into the upper atmosphere where only ghosts enjoy it. Option B. The micro tent, which is the best method. Drape blankets or comforters over a table, chairs, a couch, or anything that creates a roof. Congrats! You've built a blanket fort powered by anxiety and physics. It works. That's all that matters. Step 3. Insulate the walls. With anything. Your goal is simple. Trap heat, block cold, survive the night. Anything that holds air becomes insulation, blankets, winter coats, rugs, towels, bubble wrap, flattened cardboard, couch cushions, and your guilty laundry pile. Cover walls, windows, vents, and mysterious cold corners. Pretty doesn't matter tonight. Warm does. Step 4. Go up to warm up. Cold air sinks. Warm air rises. So if you need to warm up fast, go higher. Beds, top bunks, sturdy tables, or countertops. Every foot higher means slightly warmer air. This is your warm zone, the place to sit, eat, and get your temperature up. If you don't have a bed in your survival room, you need to sleep at least 4 inches off the floor. 4 inches of layered material traps enough air to keep the floor from stealing your warmth all night. Build your insulated sleep zone with couch cushions, a spare mattress, yoga mats, stacked blankets, cardboard layers, storage bins, or a pile of dirty clothes that suddenly became a hero. And your pets? They're joining you on the platform. Conduction is not kind to fur. Step 5. Dress like a high-tech burrito. Your clothes are now your armor. Start with a dry base layer. Moisture conducts heat away 25 times faster than air. If your shirt is damp, change it now. If your socks are damp, that's treason. Replace them. Now add insulation layers. Use anything fluffy or puffy. Fleece, sweaters, hoodies, or quilted jackets. Fill gaps with anything that traps air. Newspaper, bubble wrap, packing foam, or trash bags. If you look ridiculous, good. That means you're insulated. To finish this, you'll add a shell layer. Your outer layer traps warm air and blocks drafts. A raincoat, poncho, tarp section, or a trash bag with armholes. Professional? No. Effective? Absolutely. If you've got a little extra around the middle, guess what? That's built-in insulation. For once in your life, you can feel proud of your achievement. You're officially hotter than a supermodel. Pun very much intended. Make sure to seal the heat leaks. Cover your head, neck, wrists, and ankles. Small openings leak big heat. Step 6. Reflective materials. The secret multiplier. Use your Mylar blankets, that crinkly silver wrapper in your emergency kit that looks like a joke prize, because it's actually one of the most powerful tools you have. If you don't have one, foil, windshield sunshades, or anything shiny enough to annoy your neighbors works too. All of it reflects heat straight back toward you. But there's one rule you must follow. Reflective material has to be secured against insulation. Loose equals useless. If it's flapping, floating, or hanging like a sad cape, it's not warming you. Use it behind you on a wall, between blankets, inside your jacket, or under your body. Reflective and insulated? That's a heat-trapping superpower that makes your body work twice as efficiently. Step 7. Eat like a furnace. Your only heating system is your metabolism. Feed it. Eat high-calorie foods, peanut butter, nuts, granola, chocolate, crackers, tortillas, energy bars, canned soup. Eat small amounts steadily. Drink water. Dehydration makes you colder. Step 8. The water bottle radiator. A warm water bottle is basically a tiny portable heater. If you're warming it with your own body heat, use a plastic bottle. Plastic doesn't yank heat from you like metal does. But if you already have hot water, then metal works great, as metal holds heat longer. Wrap the bottle in cloth and start by holding it against your core. Your core controls circulation, so warming it is like hitting restart on your internal heating system. Once it's warm, move it to your feet. Warm feet open up blood vessels and signal to your body, hey, we're not dying, you can chill out. Metaphorically. Warm core and warm feet means your system is creating a heating cycle that pushes warmth through your entire body without burning extra calories. It's the laziest and smartest central heating you'll ever build. Step 9. Huddle up. If you're with another person, great. Get closer. Back to back, side by side, whichever way feels less awkward. Cold loves distance. Don't give it any. This is survival, not a middle school dance. Animals understood this ages ago. Wolves pile together. Sled dogs curl into tight clusters. Even farm animals huddle like pros. This is not intimacy. This is combined thermal mass. If you're alone, curl tight to minimize exposed surface area. Got a dog or cat? Perfect. You're sleeping with a portable biological heater that thinks this is the greatest night of its life. Step 10. Moisture, the silent saboteur. Moisture is the villain in a blackout. Sweat, melted snow, damp socks. It all turns your clothes from insulation into a cold delivery system that works faster than Amazon same-day shipping. If you start sweating, strip the damp layer and dry it. If your socks get wet, change them like your life depends on it. Because tonight, it kinda does. Here's the science. Water steals heat 25 times faster than air. A tiny wet spot can drain your warmth the way a scammer drains your bank account. Quietly, quickly, and with zero shame. Stay dry. Wet means the cold is already winning. Step 11. Electronics. Protect your batteries. Cold kills batteries fast. Your phone is a survival tool tonight, not entertainment. If you're alone, shut it off and check it only when needed. If you're with others, only one phone stays on. Everyone else goes off or airplane mode to save power. Keep the active phone inside your jacket, against your chest. Newsflash, you've now been promoted to battery warmer. Step 12. The car cave option. If your house is somehow colder than your car, move to the car and turn it into a mini survival pod. Line the seats with blankets, cushions, or cardboard, anything that traps air. A car is small and sealed, so your body heat warms it way faster than a giant freezing room. But here's an important rule. If you've got a gas car, never run it in a closed garage. Carbon monoxide, the invisible, odorless exhaust that comes from burning fuel, turns warm and cozy into a bad headline. If you have an electric vehicle, it's safe to run it in a garage, but cold drains EV batteries fast. So use it for charging and quick warm-up breaks, not an all-night luxury suite. Done right, the car becomes a compact little refuge with less air to heat, fewer drafts to fight, and a surprising amount of psychological comfort when everything else feels like the Ice Age. Hypothermia, and what to do when it starts. If you find yourself sliding into hypothermia, here's what's actually happening. Your core temperature drops, your body burns through sugar to keep your organs alive, and if your blood sugar falls too low, your brain starts making terrible decisions. One of the early signs of hypothermia isn't even feeling cold. It's feeling tired, foggy, slow, or off. Your brain slips before your body does. But a late-stage warning sign is far more dangerous. You suddenly feel warm and want to take your clothes off. That's not comfort. That's not acclimating. That's hypothermia plus low blood sugar lying to you while your internal systems are shutting down. If that happens, add insulation, add calories, and do not remove layers. You have to override that feeling with logic, because in that moment your brain is not on your side. You're the one who has to take charge and save yourself. One thing people don't always talk about is the mindset. Controlled means warmth, panic means freezing. Movement can warm you up, but only the right kind. Shivering is good. It's your body's built-in emergency heater, kicking on automatically. But panicking, pacing, running, or shaking yourself on purpose just burns energy, spikes your heart rate, and makes you sweat. And once you sweat, the cold steals that heat like it's working on commission. So tonight, let your body shiver if it wants. Avoid big movements that make you sweat. Move slow, keep your breathing steady, stay calm. The goal isn't to act tough. The goal is to make it to morning without donating all your heat for nothing. So now you know how to survive night 1, but that's just round 1. If the power doesn't come back on, night 2 hits harder. Your house gets colder, your body gets tired, food might run low, and the toilet might stop flushing. Blackout winter does not negotiate. In the next video, we'll build a long-term heat strategy that keeps you safer and buys you the time you need until help arrives or power returns. Stay sharp and stay safe, my friend. See you in the next one.